Can a woman receive a small business loan? The short and quick answer is absolutely. Yes, she can. But there is so much significance behind this that this entire episode is dedicated to the history, the context, what it means for women entrepreneurs and business owners, and how it affects women's finances, how it affects women's financial confidence, and how we move forward from this point in history, because it has not been that long. Only 35 years. It's an incredible conversation. So let's dive right in. You may have never heard this term, HR 50/50. It's also known as the Women's Business Ownership Act, and it came into being in 1988. I know that date, it's important to me because my first child, my daughter, was born in 1988, and she just turned 35. So think about this landmark legislation that has changed everything for women entrepreneurs has only taken place in the last 35 years. Mind-blowing. It removed the barriers that women were up against for borrowing money to start their own businesses. But more importantly, it prevented them from being discriminated against anymore. Let me put this into context. In 1977, a woman named Debbie Fields started a cookie company. Maybe you've heard of it, Mrs. Fields Cookies. Imagine what it must have been like for her. Here's this entrepreneurial woman who has this incredible idea, and she cannot go to the bank and get a loan to start her business without a man co-signing for her. That makes it even more impressive that she was able to do that, overcome all of the things that this act in 1988 finally took care of being able to open the doors for women who wanted to start their own businesses. It couldn't have been easy for her. It could have been a lot easier for her after 1988. There are hundreds of examples of women who went out and against discrimination, against the ability to be able to borrow money and have opportunities that were equal to men, that started their own businesses anyway. This was landmark legislation that really helped bust open the doors for business women owners. Another great thing that has happened because of this act is the inception of women's business centers that actually help women who have ideas, have mentors, have resources, have financial people that they can talk to so that they know what they're getting into. Throughout the country, because of this legislation, women are actually encouraged now to open businesses, and they have people that they can talk to. That was something that was not available before 1988. This act also required the federal government to open opportunities and save portions of their contracts for women-owned businesses. It opened opportunities for women that they had never had access to before. So because of this act, yes, women can receive a small business loan. And going forward, without even thinking twice, you can open your own bank account, your own credit account, you can get your own business loan for that business that you've always wanted to start. These are very important legislations that have happened just in my lifetime. And I'm not that old. Even though we have this wonderful legislation that has opened doors for us entrepreneurial women, I am one of those. I've been an entrepreneur my entire adult life. But one of the things I lacked was financial confidence. That's not something legislation is going to provide. That's something that has to come within yourself and owning your own value. But there are steps that you can take to become very financially confident. So you're ready to go get that business loan and start that business. I have a free gift for you. It's my How Financially Confident Are You quiz. You can find the link below. And after you take the quiz, you will have a much better idea of where you are in your confidence and the next steps you need to take.